Hello friends, the topic of discussion for today is how to control our minds. Because if you see, there are four aspects which always distract our mind. And what are those four aspects? Please watch the video till the end so that you will understand what are those four aspects which always be in our mind and how to control them. I am going to tell you a story which is going to help you to understand in detail. So, good morning, friends. My name is Prashant, and welcome back to my channel. The story is about a king. This king, he had four horses, and the thing is, he was not able to control these horses. The horses were so wild that he was not able to control them, and whenever he tried to ride them, it was very difficult for him. So, having this thought in his mind, what he declared is he called everybody in the kingdom and he said that whoever control these horses and tame them, and at the same time who is going to ride on them, so for them he is going to give a surprise gift. So after listening to this, the people who were there in the kingdom, everybody started coming and they tried doing it. But end result was nobody was able to tame these horses or control these horses. The reason because was these horses were very well, and in this effort, few of them they got injured, few of them they got fractured in their hands and legs, but nobody was able to control for these four horses. But end, there was an young man who came to the king and said that I am going to do this. Then the king got surprised, thinking that okay, nobody was able to do that, but why? How this young man is going to do this? And the young man's condition was he is going to spend some time with these horses in order to do whatever the king has said. So later the king agreed for this, and the young man he asked 15 days of time that he can control all these four horses. After 15 days, that is on the 15th day, when the king came back and he saw the young man riding the horse and the other three horses were also following this young man, he was surprised because this effort was put by all the people in the kingdom and nobody was able to do that. But this young man was able to achieve. So he was surprised and he was curious to know what this young man has did. So he came to this young man and asked, how could he manage to do this? So young man simply he replied that I started living with them, so I started doing whatever these horses are doing. In case if they stand in one place, he used to stand next to them for hours together. If they start eating, even this young man started eating next to them, standing next to them. So whatever these horses used to do, he continued doing that with the horses. But later, after some time, slowly he tried to ride these horses. Initially, he also felt difficult, but later he could able to control all these horses because the time which he has spent understanding these horses helped him to control these horses and ride on these horses. After listening to this, the king was very happy and he gave all the gifts which he has decided to give to this young man. Now the story, the important thing which we need to understand here is, friends, even in our life, we can compare these four horses with the four aspects which I said initially. So what are those four horses which are not in control, which are there in our mind is, the first one is anxiety. We can also say that worries. And the second important thing is anger. And the third important horse is greedy. And the fourth important horse is being jealous. So these are the four horses in our mind which always distract us. So in order to control them, first very important thing is we need to understand that and we start living with it. Then only we will be able to control this and we can have a peace of mind. Understanding about the first aspect, that is worries or anxiety. So worries are not the solution for any problems. In fact, it is going to be it makes the things much complicated. So there is no use of worrying on any of the issues. So how can we can get rid of these worries is having positive thought. This is the first aspect where you can control your mind. The second important aspect is about the anger. Buddha has said, I think you might have heard that anger is something which is going to burn first the person who is getting angry and later it is going to burn the person on whom you are getting angry. So definitely anger is making you suffer. The person who is getting angry, he is going to suffer and nobody else. So let us not get anger. Instead, we have to think calmly and we have to take time and get the things resolved. The third important thing is being greedy. So, if you're working hard and if you're earning money with the legal means, so that is very good. But at the same time, if you find shortcuts and if you want to earn money with the illegal means, then that is something which is very bad, and that is called as being greedy, and that is where you are not going to achieve anything in your life. So, friends, let me tell you, if you're working hard and with the legal means, that is very good. So start doing that, where you can have a control of the third important aspect in your life. And the fourth important thing is being jealous. So stop comparing yourself with the others. Everyone is unique and incomparable. So let us not compare ourselves with the others. The moment you start comparing yourself with the others, the jealousy starts in your mind. So these are the four aspects. The once when you start controlling these four aspects, the same way how the young man controlled all the four horses by understanding them, at the same time even we too have to understand all these four aspects and control them, so we can have a complete peace of mind. Hope you understood the story. For many such stories, keep watching my videos.